Hello, welcome back to Those Fake Nerds. I'm your host, Brian, and we got a state of play. And this, from what I've seen on the internet, people really enjoyed this state of play, and it's no real surprise why. It delivered a lot of interesting and fun looking titles for the future. So let's go over some of them here from IGN. Adam Bankhurst collected all the major announcements, starting off with God of War Sons of Sparta, which is a side scrolling spin off, which is out right now. Go get it. And then, kind of a surprise, something I don't think anybody really saw coming. They are remaking the original trilogy. Obviously, very different style of games from the God of War games that are out today, but I do think that it's time, People love the new iteration of God of War, but as somebody who's old, and played the original God of War back on the PS2. I'm looking forward to this. I'm pretty excited. What do you think about the God of War announcements? Then Castlevania, a new game, Belmont's Curse, new 2D Castlevania game. That's exciting. Konami's getting back after it lately with video games. I love this. A new Kenna Scars of Cosmora. So I never played the Kenna games, but what I've heard, Bridge of Spirits was very good. So I imagine that this will also be good. For I tried to read and watch some videos of what people who have played this series thought of this announcement, and generally it seems like people are excited for a new one. I'm excited for this new John Wick game. This looks incredible. If ever there was a movie franchise that deserved a video game adaptation, it's John Wick, because this looks badass, and I just think it'll be really fun. It's very Saber Interactive. Then we got Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2, which is Metal Gear Solid 4, which has been stuck on the PS3 for, well, I guess since it released on the PS3 back in the day. We'll finally get a chance to play it on modern consoles. Obviously, people liked the last Metal Gear Solid collection, so I'm sure they'll like this too. Ghost of Yotei got a 4-player co op. It almost seems like a fantasy thing. It does not seem grounded in any way. Granted, I play Ghost of Tsushima. I haven't played Ghost of Yotei yet. For all I know, Ghost of Yotei is full of demons and stuff too, but it looks like a good time. Fun, you know, beat 'em up, slasher, whatever you want to call it. Probably what I'm most excited for from the state of play was a better look at Resident Evil Requiem, and Leon's infected. Hopefully he doesn't die. We'll see, but I'm very excited for that to come out 27th of this month. Soros, which is of course by the people who made Returnal. Uh, roguelike. Looks cool. Returnal, very good game. Marathon has a launch date in Marathon reaffirms their March launch date, and they're also going to have a server test at the end of February. I don't know. People are not as high on Marathon as I think they want people to be. Obviously, it had a lot of struggles, the stolen art debacle, chief among them, but we'll see if it can be better. We'll see. I mean, Arc Raiders right now has everyone's attention as a extraction shooter. We'll see if Marathon can carve out their own audience. Control Resonant shows off an extended look at its gameplay, so new Control. 007 First Light story trailer. So I think this looks fun. I believe it's the guy who played young Dexter in Dexter, what was it, First Blood? If you haven't watched that and you're a Dexter fan, highly recommend. It got canceled, but maybe we'll get a season 2 if enough people like it. Uh, Beasts of Reincarnation. Most interesting for being by the developers of Pokemon Game Freak. So a game outside of their wheelhouse for sure. Graphics certainly look a lot better than the Pokemon games. That's for sure. Rev Noir is a new RPG from Konami set in the world of Shroud and Lightfall. Don't have an opinion on that. Yeah. Star Wars Galactic Racer trailer confirms the return of another Phantom Menace character. Says the state of play gave us our best look yet at Star Wars Galactic Racer, and even confirmed that Ben Cordero survived the events of Phantom Menace and will be part of the new recently. This new racer is set to be released later this year. Love Star Wars. We'll see how good that is. Neva Prologue teases more of the first adventure of Alba and Neva. If you're a fan of that, that's great. And Pragmata had a little bit more shown off there. Looks interesting. It actually reminded me a little bit of Death Stranding, but Death Stranding 2 is going to be coming to PC, which is very exciting. Marvel Token Fighting Souls release new X-Men characters announcement. If you're a fan of that. Rayman 30th anniversary edition announced and launches today. And PUBG publisher Krafton finally reveals Project Windless, an ambitious open world action RPG from Ubisoft former Far Cry director. Very interesting. Dead or Alive, new project. So if you're a fan of Dead or Alive, check that out. Legacy of Kain Ascendant. So one of the interesting things about this Legacy of Kain game is it's going to come with a demo for the unreleased sequel. So if you're a big fan of Legacy of Kain, you'll probably want to hop on that. Darwin's Paradox lets you become an octopus who wants to find their way back to the ocean. Yukoni Shinobi Ops aims to redefine shinobi action. Crimson Moon is a gothic adventure RPG that wants you to defend humanity from hell. Just a lot. I'm just going through these. There's also, I don't know if I skipped over it, but a game where it's like a roguelike co-op 4-player game, which I thought could be interesting. But yeah, state of play. People seem to enjoy it. What did you think of it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for checking this video out. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe. We have new videos coming out all the time here on the channel. And check out our other channels, which include which include Wicked Everything, where we talk about video games in the form of video essays, as well as Wicked Sports for all our sports news, and Those Fake Nerds, which hosts all of our podcasts. Again, thank you so much for checking this one out, and I will see you in the next one.